Hi guys, if you were struggling to do this assignment, I am going to walk you through all of the answers. So if you would prefer to just kind of do it with me, that's fine. First thing that they want us to do is to complete the Punnett squares for numbers 1 and 2. So these are actually going to be Punnett squares for guinea pig crosses. And in this first one, this first top left box is going to have 2 capital B's. So each parent is giving their dominant allele. And then the top right box is going to have a capital B and a lowercase b. So we have this parent giving their dominant and this parent giving their recessive. Bottom left box is going to have a capital B and a lowercase b. So we have the parent that's listed on top giving their dominant and then side parent their recessive. And the last box is going to have 2 lowercase b's, each parent giving their recessive alleles there. And we'll come back to these Punnett squares. For question number 2, the Punnett square is completed, but they want us to figure out what the parent alleles are. So we know that one parent has to have a dominant allele for sure, and this top spot is actually going to be dominant. And then we have 2 lowercase in these 2 boxes here, so this has to be lowercase because we're filling it backwards. That has to be lowercase, and this one has to be lowercase because of what's in the box. And then that means that this one also has to be lowercase because this parent gave their dominant, so this parent had to give that recessive. All right, question number 3 says Punnett square A, which is the one that was the first one, shows a cross between 2 black guinea pigs. What's the probability that the offspring will be black, and what's the probability that the offspring will be white? So for this, if we know that both parents have black fur, then black must be the dominant color because each parent is heterozygous. They have 2 different versions of the gene. They have a dominant and a recessive. So if you only need one capital allele to show that dominant trait of black fur, we have 3 boxes that would correlate to black fur. So that would be a 3/4 chance that they are black. And the only way, I guess, for the guinea pig to be white is if they have 2 recessive. So we have one box that has 2 recessive. So that would be a 1/4 chance that they have white fur. What color are the parents in Punnett square B? So that's number 1. Number 2, one parent has a dominant and a recessive, so they have to have that dominant color of black fur. The other parent has 2 recessive, so they must be a white guinea pig. Which guinea pig parent in Punnett square B is homozygous and which is heterozygous? So homo, that prefix means same. So the parent that is homozygous is going to be lowercase b, and the parent that is heterozygous is going to be the capital and the lowercase because they have 2 different alleles. Number 6, what is the probability that an offspring will be black in the cross shown in Punnett square B? What's the probability that they will be white? So in Punnett square B, 2 of our boxes have dominant and recessive. So there is a 2/4 or 1/2 chance that they are big B, little b, which would be black fur. And then there are 2 boxes. So there's a 2/4 or 1/2 chance that they are lowercase b, which would be white fur. All right, for the bottom, this is just matching vocabulary. So heterozygous has 2 different alleles, so that's E. Genotype is the genes or the genetic makeup, so that is D. Probability is a number that is likely in describing an event, so that's A. Homozygous, they have the same or two identical alleles for a trait, so that's B. And then phenotype is the physical appearance, so that is C.